We are live.
We're live.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Hello, I'm Tina, and on the screen with me, joining live from Arizona, is Julie. Hello, Julie. How are you?
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm
Hi.
good. How
Hi.
are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
It's been it's been an interesting month. It hasn't been easy.
No,
So,
it
like,
has
even
not.
those who follow my posts and everything that I share, like, because I say like this is going to be a tough month, a hard month, and it's like I'm not immune.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going through
That's a good point.
my toughness too and challenges. Yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah, because it's the numbers and the energies and everything that's going on in our world right now.
right.
It's
Yeah,
it's a tough it's tough. It's a tough time right now for a lot of
yeah.
people,
It's
right?
really, really hard right now. I mean, we've got fires, we've got viruses, we've got job loss, we've got, you know, my mom was saying yesterday if I believed in end times, this would be the time to panic. But we laughed at that because, of course, it's
Yeah,
not. Of course, we have to shift all this negativity out. This negative energy gets stuck with us, and we've got to find ways to shift it out. And breathing, like you were saying, in the September energies, find our breath,
yeah.
find our center. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like this week, is no different because the energies this week feel like and I mean, it's evident, in where you are, because, you're in the States and there's all those, terrible fires just burning down.
yeah, it's horrible.
Um,
Almost 5 million
Going,
acres.
yeah, like that's unreal, unreal.
Unreal.
And
Yeah,
my heart goes out to everyone.
yeah,
So
me
it's
too.
like the energies this week, it's like we're dealing with what's in front of us, and it's like we can't change, we
Right.
can't maybe alter anything. So the meditation that came through to deal with these energies is taking a breath
Yeah,
and just saying to yourself, all is well. And it doesn't mean that the answer or things will clear up right then and there. It's just to give yourself that reprieve, giving some
yeah,
relief, maybe some reassurance. Yeah, and
yeah,
to call in, or that energy of like, yeah, this is shitty, this is tough. I don't like what's going on. I don't like what's happening
right.
around me, what I'm dealing with, but
Yeah, yeah.
you know what? I have to believe all is well. Like it's it'll be okay, right?
Yes, absolutely.
At least,
Oh,
yeah, we have
absolutely. I
to.
mean, all is well. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you have to, or you go insane because it doesn't feel like it, it doesn't feel like
No,
that.
it
So you
doesn't.
kind
It
of feel like you're
doesn't.
telling yourself a lie in some moments, because it doesn't feel like that all the time, but it will. It will. You have to hold on to things that make you feel better, self-soothe things. We've
Yeah,
been talking about that a lot too, and
yeah,
you got to be careful of addiction, of course. I do, but find things to bring you peace. It's going to be hard outside with the smoke here on the West Coast, but go out just for a minute and breathe and just find your center, and just a little hope springs eternal. So you'll find that hope
yeah,
of what will keep you going.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I want people to know too, like, don't hold it all in. I think that's the other part about the
Yes.
breath, because
Yeah.
it's like when we tense up or we get anxious or upset about something, I think we're not conscious of this, but we hold our breath, like,
Yes.
and that can be like
Absolutely.
not only literally, but also metaphorically. And it's like,
Yeah.
take those breaths, right? Like, and
Yeah.
yeah, just take step by step, do the best that you can right
Yeah.
now. I know that doesn't sound like the greatest advice, but that's the best one I can do right now because the energies are tough.
Right.
The energies were
Yeah.
tough this past year, and so
Yeah.
this year it's like everything's culminating and coming full circle this month. So it feels like a lot of
Right.
the things we've experienced or had to deal with this past year is like all coming back this month, especially if we felt
Yeah.
like we were getting our footing or we felt like we were feeling better about things. It's like this month is like
Right.
slamming back in our face like, no, you're not done
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Not yet. There's no,
Not yet.
I was
Not yet.
out. Yeah. No, not
Yeah.
yet. But we are coming to a culmination here of an end to things too. 9 is a little bit about an ending, right? 9s are all about endings, but we have come full circle in the spectrum here. I mean, we've been hit with everything possible. We have, as human beings, this has got to be the hardest time ever, right, in history to go
Yeah.
through. So these are the times. And these are
Yeah.
the stories that you do hear in the future. They'll be talking about us. They will. They'll say it was dark times. It was the dark ages in 2020, you know. It's
Yeah.
been tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we decided this show, we're going to open it up. Like if anybody who's joining us live, if they have a question, it can be personal.
Yes.
And you can direct it like to Julie, or if you want to direct it to me, or have us both answer it. You know, we're going to, you know, share what we pick up intuitively. Julie likes using the cards, and I like using numerology, which is based on your date of birth, and also the cards. So if anyone out there has a question, please feel free to post one in the comments.
I see it looks like
Otherwise,
Mara is from California. She's got to be feeling it,
yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah. I see that on Facebook. That's tough.
Hmm.
California is hurting right now, big time. And the animals too. I think we're all feeling too a lot of the animal energy that's rehoming and getting out. And yeah, there's
Yeah.
just a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so Becky has a question. Okay, so she has a question for you, Julie.
Okay.
Is now, can you see it, or do you want me to read it to
I
you?
can kind of, I think I can see it. Is now a good time to start a business for her? Yes. That's
Yeah.
from Becky.
From
Is that
Becky.
Becky?
Yeah, Becky. Yeah. And
All
Becky I
right.
know is Canadian, and she's
Oh,
in Eastern Canada right now, in
Eastern
Ontario.
Canada. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. All
Yeah.
right, Becky in a business. Well, I see the sun while I'm shuffling, so that's going to tell me right there that yes. I also see temperance, so let's see.
And then while you're doing that, so Tracy, yeah, we'll get to you next. If you want to type out your question.
Becky in a new business. Becky, I did see the two in there, kind of a decision. Maybe she's in the middle of a decision going on. Oh, she's got options for sure. Oh, it's absolutely a time for a good business. Absolutely, Becky. You've got 7 of Cups, which is all about options and choosing. This is a great card because look at all the options that you have there.
What card is that one?
7 of Cups.
Seven of
Seven of
Cups.
Cups. So she's
Okay.
kind of choosing what she wants to do there. I don't know if you can see it well there, but
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
she's like, maybe it's this business, maybe it's this business. She's thinking about it. She's going to the moon here. She's got the moon card, so she's going introspective. There's some secrets, there are some unknowns that she doesn't know about with the new business, of course. Here, that 2 of Swords came up again. That was what I saw when I was shuffling. The 2 of Swords is a decision that she's making in her mind. So maybe it's about different businesses or what to do with her business. But the best card of all that came out last was the 6 of Pentacles. And this is perfect.
Okay.
This is reciprocity, yes. And so the business is going to be great. You're going to have it come and go. Money is going to come and go through you. You're going to be helping a lot of people. A 6 of Pentacles too tells me you're moving on from money hardships too as well. So it's most likely been hard for you monetarily. So that's great. This is a great read for a new business. And I say absolutely go for it.
Okay. Wonderful. So that was for you, Becky. I hope that brought some insights and yeah, clarity and confirmation
Yes.
as well for you
That's
for your
exciting too.
question.
We need new business and new hope and new adventures in our lives, Becky. I say absolutely.
So yeah, so I'm
You've
just going to
got
show.
this.
So yeah, so whoops. So Becky says thank you.
You're
So I'm going to try to go in
welcome. You're
order.
very
All of a
welcome.
sudden, it's like we got everyone asking questions at
Oh,
once.
good.
Okay, so this one is from, I'm going to say Ev. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Pichet. And she said for both of us. So, hi, ladies. I'm in
Okay.
healthcare. And maybe what I'll do is I'll show it here. I'm in healthcare and I feel heavy and bogged down. How can I turn this around to bring some much needed optimism to my life?
Healthcare, for sure. How could you not feel
Yeah.
heavy and bogged down?
So I hope, like in general, everyone is feeling hopeless. I feel that has to do
Yeah.
with the numbers, according to the calendar. So it's a tough time. It's hard to feel optimistic, especially this month. I keep getting like you have to keep clearing your energy. It feels like it's a daily ritual that you have to do.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, so I see like rain or like the shower on you. So I'm sure, you're a clean person. So I want to say maybe if you go under the shower to imagine it like rain and it's just taking away, like washing away the day from you. The other thing I would say that I pick up is I'm wondering if she uses food because it's like I can see her
What
trying
do
to
you
use
mean?
food. Well, it's like she maybe uses
To
food or
heal?
eating to heal.
Yeah.
And maybe like,
Yeah.
I don't know if she's like eating junk food or foods that, you know, she's craving like to make her feel better, but it's not making her feel better.
You might be
Um,
picking up on me there with the chocolate.
okay. But I think, but
Teasing.
I feel chocolate's is a
It's
good,
great for self-soothing, of course.
yeah, and it's good for the energy. The only thing is I say with chocolate is try to get good quality. Like try not to get I don't know how to explain it without knocking all these companies down, but like the good quality chocolate where like there's not a lot of like, ingredients, like it's simple and
Yeah.
it's like kind of
Yeah.
real, more like real
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is really almost good for you. It is good for you. I think that's a fact, honestly.
Yeah. I'm just wondering,
I totally
Ev,
made that
can you,
up, but
yeah.
all right.
Oh,
I
Ev
agree with
says,
that
yeah.
because, yeah,
Okay. Oh, sorry. Ev,
what
can
does
you
Ev
just
say?
give me your month and day of your birthday, please? Because I just want to know what cycle you're in. You don't have to give me the year you were born, but just the month and the day you were born, please. So Ev says, like, very true. I definitely get grounded with water. She likes to go
Oh,
kayaking, and
yeah.
she was eating her feelings. Ha ha. Okay, so
So do
she's
I.
February 2nd. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So February
February
2nd. So you're
2nd,
very
2/2.
2-2, very sensitive soul. So you pick up easily the energies and vibrations of not just those around you, but of also of places and objects. So that's probably why I got the water. So water is very, very important healing tool for you. So whether
Yeah.
you drink it, immerse in it, look at it. The other thing too is music. And
Yeah.
also too with water, like crying, because I tell people that have that as part of their healing, like you need to cry. So try not to hold it in. So it's like if you happen to be in a place where this isn't convenient for me to break down and start crying, if you can go find a quiet place or the bathroom or something to let it all out, and then
Yes.
you'll feel more relieved. Okay, so that's
I
what I
use my
get.
car. I go in my car and I cry and I sob and I scream at the world.
Okay,
We all need the
okay,
little car portal once in a while. But I pulled the
yeah,
Nine of Wands for Ev too, which is the
okay,
Wounded Warrior card. So she's been through a lot, obviously. This card shows she's got one eye open. She's leery to trust right now because
oh,
she's been through a lot for sure. But then the Seven of Wands came out, and this is all about the finding your center and balancing with the water, like you were saying, going
mm-hmm,
inside, finding whatever it is, whatever it is for you to find that peace in yourself and the strength. If you remember, Tina, I pulled the strength card for September, and it's
right,
going to take a lot of strength for us to get through this. But then I pulled the Hanged Man and the Chariot. So Eva's going to be moving on to much calmer waters. This is a whole new different perspective that she's going to come across. She's going to have a little bit of an awakening here. And she's been stuck. She's been stuck. The hangman is stuck energy, and you've got to get this energy out of somehow, some way. So scream at the moon if you have to, because you need to shift this out and move on from it. And this is just very fast movement on. So things are going to get better for you, for sure. Things are absolutely going to turn around for you
Yeah.
after you
Yeah.
change that perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, and without knowing like Ev's year of birth, like just the being the 2nd of February, like the 2-2, like you're an emotional person. So you're the type of person like when you feel bogged down, you have to deal with the emotional part of it first, and it's like let it out. So that's why like where Julie said like, you know, scream it out, or, you know, I say cry
Yeah.
it out. Like you need to get it out. The sooner you can, the better you can like elevate your energy and move on, right? Clear it
Yeah.
out. You got
Right.
to clear it out. Okay, Ev, I hope that helped.
I hope so, Ev.
Tracy, yeah, thanks for submitting your question. Okay, we got quite a few health
Oh, yeah?
questions.
Okay.
So I just
I
want to
hate
make a
health
note.
questions.
Yeah, I do too. So I just want people to know we are not medical professionals. We don't
Right.
advise against seeking medical help, right? So if you need to see a doctor or any other kind of medical professional, please do. So
But I
Tracy,
can say, just as a general energy, everyone is
mhm,
feeling this heaviness inside of them. It's a global feeling right now too. It's just part of the energy and a feeling of unwell, and it comes and goes in waves. It's just like the ocean. Energy is just like the ocean. It ebbs and it flows. That's why the cards are a little bit different. The energy moves so quickly. You know, you can do a card reading for 1 second and you can change someone's opinion about something or a thought or a pattern, and the cards will read completely different because it all is just energy.
yeah,
So once we shift it out, you'll feel better overall too, because all is well.
right, right.
Yeah.
All is well. So
Yeah.
Tracy, can you see her question? Is my husband's
Let's
health
see.
going to get better soon? And she says either person. So Tracy, for myself, can you please type in your husband's date of birth? And I would like to know the year as well. So I'm just going to see.
For me, I pulled up the Empress, which is all about fertility and new ideas and new ways of doing things as well. It's complete fertility, but she's in complete control of the Empress. She's whatever, it's going to get better. Whatever it is, some kind of new idea, some kind of fertile idea somebody's going to come up with, or something for your husband, is that's what I'm seeing anyway.
Okay, and I'm just waiting, Tracy. Okay, so her husband's date of birth is May 3rd, 1972, 10, 17, 10,
Maybe a Taurus.
yeah, 5, 10, 18. So I'm just figuring out the numbers here real quick.
I wish I could see the comments more. I only see like 5 of them for some reason.
Okay,
Otherwise, I'd be chatting more.
right. So is his health going to get better soon? I'm wondering, so what I'm picking up with your husband, is it connected to his chest area, like his lungs? Like, I don't know if he's got asthma. Tracy, if you can hear me, I don't know if he's got. So, anyways, your husband's in a number 3 year. And so that means like nothing, things go, he has to go with the flow when it comes to attending to his health matters. And it's like no answer is definite. So it's going to take more than one solution and maybe more than one doctor, maybe more than one type of test, more than one kind of treatment, if that's what he's seeking to get better. I'm just wondering, like, I just feel like it has to do with lungs and asthma. And like, there's something like there's clearing that needs to be made here. So I almost like can taste the inhaler, and it's like I want to reach out and like breathe into this inhaler with him. I don't know if that is true or not, if that's his issue. I feel like, he's,
If he's a Taurus, he is a Taurus. I see she's saying he's a
yeah,
Taurus. He's been through
yeah,
such a transformation himself. All Taurus have gone through this huge transformation where we had to really look at our shadow side. And I don't know what the energy of that is. Taurus and Virgo for some reason. But he's gone through it. I can tell you that. Just if he's a Taurus, he's gone through it for
yeah,
sure. And that takes a toll
yeah,
on you physically too.
yeah. So it's almost like I feel like, the wind is taken out of him, and it's almost like he just has to take moment by moment or day by day with his health. And it's like he needs to do little things that will improve. It's like what brings him joy, what makes him happy, and like not to limit to one treatment or one way of healing or taking care of his health issues, if that makes sense, because of the number 3 cycle he's in. It's like there's more than one solution to his health issue. And it could also be something where, visiting more than one doctor. I know it may not be easy or it might feel awkward, but it could just be a matter of like, okay, we'll make an appointment with this doctor just to get their opinion or their input to see what needs to do, right? I'm also
Yeah.
picking up like he needs more fruit and juices. Like there's something about juice. He needs more juice. Um, and if that means like if he can make or you can make, homemade juice, that's great. But even like, let's say eating more fruit where it's the juicy type of fruits, like it's not like
Yes.
banana is a fruit, so I don't call banana a juicy fruit, right? It has that more solid texture and
Yeah.
taste to it, whereas let's say grapes, I call them juicy because they're liquidy. Does that make sense? So I just feel like he needs more juice in his system, like especially the fruits, right? Juicy fruits.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will help. Okay. So Tracy says yes, yes, yes. It all makes sense. Thank you.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
So I'm just scrolling up. Who did I
Yeah.
see? Okay. Oh,
Could be
Leanne here. So
unemployment.
Leanne Buckland, I'm gonna put hers. For either of you, where is my health issue at now? Oh, another. I know that I didn't sound great. Oh, another health
Oh.
question.
Well,
So,
it's so hard. There's so many variables to a health question too, because it's environment, it's mental, it's there's so many variables to it. So just
yeah.
they come up, of course, especially right now. So you can't
Yeah.
escape it.
Leanne, without knowing anything, because I don't know nothing about Leanne, I know she's follows and likes a lot of my posts and is part of the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So I thank you, Leanne. I know that's where I know her from. She's
Oh,
makes yeah regular check-ins. But personally, I don't know much about Leanne. I pick up with Leanne. I keep hearing like operation on the side. So it's like being
yeah.
whispered into the ear. So I'm wondering if there's whispers or like inklings or talk of like you might need an operation. So it's like, and when I hear it like that, when it comes through that way, it's it's as if it's like it hasn't been set in stone or decided yet. So there must be a process, but it's like maybe it's been verbalized like there might be a chance you need an operation or this you've done some research and at the end is like you might need an operation. So I
I pulled
don't
the
know if that makes
Page of
sense.
Cups for Leanne. So
Okay.
look at this. This could tell you
Mm.
that maybe that's something too. It's something that Leanne never thought possible. If you could see this card closely, this is the Seven of Cups, or no, this is the Page of Cups. If you see, it's when pigs fly.
Oh,
So yeah, so probably something she never thought she would try to do to get healthy, or it's going to be unexpected for sure. So maybe surgery or something like
yeah.
that, but something
Yeah.
she's not thinking of, something she's
Yeah.
resistant to for sure.
Yeah, because I feel like I do see like the doctor and it's like and the lab coat and everything and it feels like this needs to be addressed professionally and I do hear operations. So
Yeah,
I know
you're
if
good
you're
at that.
disappointed to hear that, like, it's something that you might have to explore or, accept or check
Leanne saying,
into.
yeah, when pigs fly, I'll get operated on.
Yeah. So let us know if that helps or made sense to you. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. All right, here we go. We'll go Jennifer. I'm looking, opening a new store. Is now the time to do that?
Ooh, opening a new store.
I know the answer, what I got right away.
Yeah, you tell me what you got right away for sure.
I got no.
No, really?
And I feel like it's the timing. Yeah, Jennifer, can you tell me what month and day you were born, please? Not the year, just the month and day. I just want to know what cycle you're in. Please, please, please.
She's not going to talk to you now after you told her no.
Well,
Teasing.
she
I'm just
asked
kidding. She knows.
is now, and it's like, no, now is not the time.
No, you can't lie. I'm teasing.
I'm going to be curious to see what card comes out and you say
Me
with your.
too.
Okay, so
Very
Jennifer
curious.
is May 11th. Another Taurus,
Jennifer.
May 11th. Yeah,
Ooh, I
Jennifer
love
goes
the
another
Taurus.
Taurus. Yeah,
Yeah,
May
she's been
11th.
through a lot too, Jennifer. I feel you.
And you know what, everyone? Julie's a Taurus.
I am a Taurus. I know
Yeah,
all about the Taurus journey.
yeah.
What is
So,
this one? This one popped out for her. Temperance. So patience, whatever you're thinking about doing. I don't know that it's a thing you're trying to do right away, but patience. But another thing with the Temperance card, and this is my favorite thing about the Temperance card, is those wings behind. These are Archangel Michael wings that are always protecting you and telling you it's okay to be patient and really work this out in your head. Really figure out what kind of store, what you're doing here. Get a whole marketing plan going. You've got the protection of the angels for the store. So it'll come. Absolutely, it will come. But in time, just a little patience is what I'm seeing.
okay, so she did say they're looking to do it in March or April opening.
Oh,
Okay, so that means
nice.
she'll be changing her cycle. So right now, Jennifer, you're
Oh,
number 2 year, and it's funny that the card you said it's about patience, and the
yeah,
2 year, one
patience.
of
It's
its
temperance.
yeah, and the number 2 year, one of the main themes is patience too.
See, there you
So
go. You've got
so it
this.
just yeah, so it's just patience, the timing.
Yeah,
I also get like heart. It's like this is going to be like a really heartfelt and emotional
yes,
journey, like every step of the way.
yes,
It's like you want to do something. I feel like follow your heart with it, follow your heart. And
yes,
it's like, I also feel like there's going to be tough decisions because it feels like there's something that you're going to have to give up to make it a
yeah,
go.
yeah. And she's going to
Yeah,
have to take the wheel here too. So this is the Six of Swords, but see how she's steering it from now on. She's come from some hard
yeah,
waters, this one, and she's moving on. She's taken that water Uber out of here, like I heard some reader say. But
yeah,
she's got control now. There's nobody. The birds are just doing what she wants them to do. You know what I mean? She's in
yeah,
control now. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And it's interesting because the time frame she's saying she wants to open the store, that's when her cycle will change
that's
too.
great. That's great.
So it just feels like it'll be really harried and maybe busy. If she's thinking of, if you're thinking of doing it March or
Yeah,
April next year, and things like not going according to plan or falling into place. And I just want you to be aware of that. It's like go with the flow during that time. So,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
I just keep getting with you, Jennifer. The main overall I get is like it's going to be about timing and patience, like what Julie says. So I agree with that. Okay, so I hope
Yeah.
that helped. And
Yes.
thanks for
I
your
hope so.
question. Let's see. Okay, we'll go Mara from California.
Mira, hello. Yes.
Looking
What does
for
it
new
say?
work.
Looking for
She
new
would love
work.
some confirmation on my path. She's looking for new work, unsure of her direction.
Okay.
So Mara, okay.
Yeah.
And she wrote this too because it has her date of birth.
Oh, good.
Uh, this is affecting, I'm at 11 birth date, 6/3. So Mara is 6-3. I'm wondering, is 6, is that June or 6 is the day? Like, I don't know if she's in March or in June.
Right.
Can you write out the month for me, please? Because that does affect. So Jennifer says thank you. You're welcome,
Ah, you're
Jennifer.
welcome, Jennifer.
Um, oh, my brother's on here. So to the previous, I think this was for Tracy, for her husband. My brother says Asian apples have tons of juice. So it's like,
Oh,
okay.
there you go. Good to know.
And apples are in season right now. So yeah. So I'm just waiting for, okay. Oh, so she's June. So she's June
She's
3rd.
June 3rd. She's a Cancer, maybe?
No, Gemini.
Gemini. She's a Gemini. Love Geminis. Oh my God. And I just pulled a Gemini card. The Lovers. Of course, she's a Gemini. Oh my God. And I got the Fool. I just talked about this last week, the Fool. This is my favorite card to have, Mara. So this is absolutely stepping into the unknown, outside your comfort zone. Really pushing yourself to learn something about something, some kind of quest, some kind of quest you're going to be falling on. And then I pulled the Lovers, which is just Gemini. So, but that's
Yeah.
fabulous. I love the Fool card. That's my favorite card.
Yeah. So looking at Mara's numbers, so you, so right now, Mara, you're in a number 4 year, um, which isn't easy. So 4 is about like rolling up the sleeves and getting down to work because you want to create stability, you want to create security in your life. You want a routine, you want something like that's there, that's stable. And yet, when I look at, without knowing your year of birth, but the month and the day you were born, you're the type of person like you need to wear many different hats when it comes to career. Like you can't be doing the same thing day in, day out. You also need your to express your creativity, like, and to something that's fun and that's uplifting and that feels more like play than work. And yet your cycle is a serious, like that you're in, is about being serious and about getting to work and focusing on work. So if I were you, I keep getting dipping, like there's two different avenues kind of like that I see you doing this year. So it's almost like maybe you have 2 jobs this year. So one is like a serious job, like it's going to pay the bills and do what it needs to do. And it's like you don't like it very much, but it's like I got to get up and, because I know I'm going to have a paycheck at the end of the day or at the end of the week or at the end of the month. And yet it's like you need to do something in your spare time where it's about you, and I get creativity and expressing that, but it's not paying the bills yet, or it's not paying right now. So it's almost like get a jump start. It's like, trying to get ahead. So this is a year for you to like, okay, you might need to just get a regular job, and it might not be something you like, just to pay the bills, to try to get ahead. And then, because the 4 too, it's very energetic, like it's hard to relax. It's hard to
Yeah.
not sit still in a way. So it's like, this is a good time.
Yeah.
Then, your spare time, because of that energy, and you don't feel like having fun. And it's like, you want to feel like you're,
Yeah.
accomplishing things or getting things going, is to like focus on this other avenue. Like, what do you
Yeah.
truly want to do? What's in your heart? That's what I get with you. And especially if you have 11 birth date.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that matters. It has to feel good. It has to matter. It has to be
Yeah.
fulfilling. Yeah.
And also,
And
while you were
creative.
talking, I came out with the Four of Pentacles, which was interesting because you were talking about the 4, but also it's kind of holding on to what you have for fear that it's all going to go away too. So it seems like you're holding on very, very tightly to what you have right now. But then also the Queen of Wands came out next, which is all about inspired actions and really going for what you want, really following your heart and following your own light there. You got to follow your own light through there, which pulled out the Magician, of course, for you to manifest your new beginning. So
Yeah.
the
Oh,
cards are with you there for sure.
yeah. So Mara just said, this is exactly where I'm at. I'm an artist. So you know what I get
Okay.
with that? Mara, I see your art being displayed in buildings or public buildings. So I don't know if there's a way you can maybe reach out to corporations or anything that's
Yeah,
official. So let's
right.
say where they can like, can you display my art? And there's a little write-up underneath about you and maybe if you have a title about the piece and it's like how they can contact you because it's for sale, right? I just see that, like I
Yeah,
see buildings. So it's like you need to maybe reach out on the side, like this is your, other avenue to have your, and it could be like government buildings, it could be like a bank, it could be
yeah,
not necessarily a shopping center, but more like buildings where people would go to because they need to take care of business and it's a
right.
distraction. It's like it'll catch their attention or like the DMV. I don't know, like wherever you
Yeah,
think, offices
yeah,
or these professional buildings would be okay displaying your pieces of art. So try
yeah. I
that.
see
That's what I
those.
get with
Yeah,
you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in
Okay,
government
Mara.
buildings all the time. I see that artwork.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, and it's a good way to get your stuff out there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Um, let's see. Okay, here. We'll go with Carrie. Hi, Carrie. I know Carrie's Canadian. She's in Ontario too. I'm frustrated with employment and looking for a change. It hasn't happened yet. Want to know what's going on. Any suggestion in what direction to look? So I'll get you to answer that one first, Julie. Can you see that?
Can you read it one more time to me? I was
Yeah,
reading Paul's
so
comment. Paul, your brother Paul distracted me on Facebook, so I'm
yeah,
sorry.
so we'll get to Paul. Paul, we'll get to your question later. He's my brother. He can be last.
I was reading you, Paul. I was watching, but I'm sorry, I missed the
Okay.
question. Go
So
ahead.
okay, so Carrie says, I'm frustrated with employment and looking for a
Yes,
change. It hasn't happened
yes.
yet. Want to know what's going on. Any suggestion in what direction to look?
All right, let's see. Employment and Carrie.
Yeah. Beautiful picture, Carrie. I never look at,
Yes,
the pictures people use on their
she's
profile.
beautiful.
Yeah, when they check in. Yeah.
Carrie's beautiful. My God.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Well, I got the Ace of Pentacles in my split and Judgment. So you might be calling
Mm.
yourself out on something here. I don't know. You might be making a judgment call on yourself or somebody else. We'll see. We'll see for Carrie and employment. I also saw the Nine of Wands.
I know I've
Oh, yeah.
mm,
Yes. What were you going to say?
no, well, I've read for Carrie before in the past.
Yeah.
And I don't remember your date of birth, Carrie. If you feel okay to share it, please do. But go ahead. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, it wasn't the Nine of Wands. I saw 10 of Wands when I was shuffling. So this is
Oh,
burdens. This
okay.
is burdens you've been carrying with you for far too long. You've got to let some of this shit go. It's just been building up, and it's hard to let it go, obviously. But it's time. It's time to release some of these burdens. It's obviously with employment, and that's been burdensome for everybody. It's so hard to feel stable anywhere anymore. You know, the days of working for somebody 30 years are long gone. It's like this really fast turnaround. Just when you're starting to feel settled, you're starting to feel that nagging feeling like people are against you, you know. But she got the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Three of Cups. So these are the cards. This is the spread that I've got here. The Three of Cups. This is great to see come through because this is all about celebrating with friends, maybe going out with friends, forgetting about it. You know, just distracting yourself from the job place for a moment. This card I love too because it's got the Seven Sisters up here, and I always think of that as like a group of girlfriends, you know, to go out and cry with and drink with and forget about it all. And then you've got the Moon, of course. This is things you can't see. So somebody's thinking about you. Somebody wants to get in contact with you. It's just hidden here. You're down here. They're trying to reach you somehow, but there's an admirer of yours out there, and it's unknown to you who that is right now. But you are coming through your energy as the King of Wands. And this is my favorite card too. I love the King of Wands because he is the master of his domain, right? It doesn't matter if you're male, female, the energy of the King of Wands is wonderful. It's Leo energy. and he's got it all. He's got the inspired action, he's got the wand, he's, you know, the next thing up is the ace. So but you are in your power right now. You are letting go of those burdens that we saw in the first pull, that probably because of friends and maybe going inside, you know, kind of retrospective. But you're coming out the King of Wands, so you're going to have employment. It's going to be steady. This is a steady card too. Wands is fire energy, so it's tangible. It's not dreamy like the moon, and the cups are a little bit more dreamy or emotional, where the wands and the pentacles are more down to earth. Something you can hold. Something you can hold is
Right.
coming for you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Carrie, she shared her birthday,
Good.
minus the year, so January 12th.
Okay.
And so right now, it's interesting. So Carrie, right now you're in a number 8 year, and that's going to change though in October going into November. Your cycle is going to change into a number 9 year. So I would say this for the rest of this month and in October, it's a time where I want to say, like, look at your resources or look what is available to you, that would help you financially, or help you um, keep you know, your lifestyle in some point. So if that means, like, you know, you just hang on to your job for and try to save some extra money, is it something where you can look into, let's say, do you qualify if you do leave your job? You know, do you qualify for unemployment, or can you take a stress leave or sabbatical? There's something, I keep getting resources, like look into what
Yeah.
resources are available to you. That does not cost you a penny though. Like, it's there to
Yeah.
help you, because in the 9 year cycle, it's a year about endings and
Yeah.
things that are leaving your life. So I do feel like if eventually, like, your job will come to an end in some manner, whether that's by your own doing or by them. And yet it'll be a time of reflection, and it's almost like, you know, reviewing your life path up to now, or reviewing your life, and it's like looking at what works and what doesn't, and what matters to you and what doesn't, and kind of like that's how you're going to go about it. It's almost like you're going to be revisiting and maybe doing something that you used to like to do, or you thought of at one time, and it's like, you know, maybe I should get into this again. The other thing too, I keep getting word of mouth. So it's like you have to start talking to those that you know, and
Yeah.
putting, because I feel like if there's going to be a job that comes your way, it's going to be word of mouth if that's what you're looking
Yeah.
for.
That's why I
But
think that Three of Cups came up right there. Friends, you're going
yeah,
to have to network
friends,
this one. Yeah. Right.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you happen to start this job, let's say in the fall, because I keep getting fall with you, so like late fall. So let's say it's in November, and it's like, you don't like it. The good news about it happening in a 9 year cycle is it's not going to last.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
So it would just be temporary, or just something to get over the hump or get you to the next phase. I do see you like eventually going to school, or schooling comes up too with you. So that could be like where you look into resources, like, oh, you know, maybe I take a class or two and I can collect benefits at the same time, or this will help me, you know, get to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sure.
feel like,
Yeah.
Harry, you've got, I want to say leadership. Like, there's something about leader. You need to be the boss, or you need to be upfront, is what I get. So it's like you
Yes.
don't like to be told what to do or how to do things in your job. So,
Right.
you know, that might help too, as far as like looking at career direction, right? Like what to do.
Yeah.
So I hope that helped. I mean, I know we didn't give you specific career choices,
Yeah.
but it's, yeah, I don't know. Have you, for some reason, at the back of my, I hear military. So I don't know if you were in
Interesting.
the military at one point, or you're thinking of maybe going into the military. I don't know. So that's something. It's at the back of the head. So that's something like maybe at the back of your mind that you might be mulling over, or that's been
Okay.
part of your past that might come again into your life somehow,
Maybe
some
she had
way.
a militant boss.
It could
Right?
Yeah, yeah. It's who knows, right?
Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. I see uniform with Carrie for some
Oh,
reason.
interesting. Yeah.
So it could be like, there might be her, the dress, there's a dress code or she has to dress a certain way too when it comes to work. Yeah.
Oh,
So, all right. So it's perfect. Thank you, ladies. All right.
good.
Okay. So I'm just scrolling up just to see. Um, okay, here we go. There was somebody here. Okay. So Roxanne
Yes.
Levesque. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi,
I've
Roxanne.
been, so she's Canadian too, and I believe she's from Saskatchewan.
Oh, wow. All these
Yeah,
wonderful
so
places.
so hi, my name is Roxanne Lee Bruss. Oh, September 23rd. Happy birthday. It's
Oh,
next
happy
week.
birthday.
That's
Like,
exciting.
that's wonderful.
Oh, oh, she's been grieving for a friend for 2 months now. Oh,
Oh,
that's
so
so
hard. I'm
sorry. Yeah,
sorry. Yes, I'm sorry,
yeah, it's
Roxanne.
not tough. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Sending
It's
you
been
lots
around
of
me.
love
Yeah.
and light. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so
Um,
sorry. Sending you love and light and peace.
yeah.
And let's
So
see.
so be gentle with yourself when it comes to grieving.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
it's yeah, it's raw. Like I feel like you're still in the raw stages. So if
Yeah.
you're, beating yourself up for like still, grieving or, crying a lot or feeling this way, like
Yeah.
don't.
And you don't even know you're grieving. Like all of a sudden you just screaming somebody to F off or something like you normally wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like I do that when I'm grieving. I don't know I'm grieving. I think, oh, I'm fine. I'm okay. It was a while ago or whatever. And it just comes across you as something else, some kind of outburst or some kind of, you just got to let it go, let it out. And everyone will forgive
yeah,
you. Everyone will around you that loves you anyway. And those are the only ones that
yeah.
matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
So are you wanting us to address that, Roxanne, or did you have a question, or you want us to share generally for you? I'm just going to calculate what cycle you're in.
yeah. And
Ooh,
there's been so much
9 year.
loss. Oh, she's in a
Oh,
9 year. Oh, that was my
oh,
last year.
Yeah, Roxanne. I know this doesn't sound great, but it's every time someone's in a 9 year, I say it's a tough year to be in. It's not.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. It's not. And it has to deal with endings. And one of the things with endings is death. So no wonder this has hit you hard, especially now. Especially if you're comparing it, let's say, oh, I've lost this other person, but I didn't grieve this hard or grieve this much. So
Yeah.
the 9 year cycle is dealing with endings, the dark side of life, the sadness of life. So it's easy to get down. It's easy to feel sad and to stay in that sadness. So it's almost like for you to pick you up, it's like it's a year where you're reminiscing and you're remembering and you're reviewing. And it's like the past is important. So when it comes to, let's say, if you want to get out of a funk or if you need something that uplifts you, I say, like, look to your past. What in your past will cheer you up now? So it could be like something simple like, oh, a movie from the 1980s, or a TV
Yeah.
show from this time period, or I like this kind of candy or this type of food, like something, even if it's from your childhood or from, this past year, it's like incorporating anything from the past to uplift you.
Yeah.
Um, Also, too, it's
That's good
like,
advice.
yeah, and just to know, like, not to beat yourself up this year. It's like to try to be as gentle as possible because you are going to have trying moments and
Yeah.
dealing with this heaviness and at times darkness, and it's like you just do the best you can, and it might even be a manner of like reaching out um, to those that know you well already, right? From your past, getting in contact, to see how they are, or they might shed light on what you're going through or help you get through certain emotions and trying times.
Yeah. And distraction again. I know we talked about it a little bit last week, but if you can distract yourself, I know there's just been losses where you just feel kicked in the stomach, like you just can't breathe, and there's no timeline to get over that either. But if you can distract yourself with a breath or a like piece of candy, whatever it is, it's a great
Yeah.
tool to get through.
Yeah. So she says, or a song. And it's like, yes, a song, especially
Yes,
music from your
70s
past.
music. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
into the
like,
70s music like no other.
yeah. And one more thing I want to say to Roxanne is like, I know there are those out there that say the past is the past, don't concern with the past. But in numerology, the past is important, but so is everything
Yes.
else, because then that's what I love about numerology. Everything matters, everything counts in the
Yeah.
system. So
Yeah.
the past is important, right? So it's like, yes, if there's certain songs that, cheer you up or help soothe your soul, yes, and they're from your past, of course, yeah,
Yeah.
you do
Those are
that,
the
you listen
best.
to that. So I hope that helped Roxanne.
Yes, I hope so,
Because she didn't have a
Roxanne.
specific question. Yeah. So yay, now it's
You got
Paul's
this.
turn.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right,
there we
Paul.
go. And Paul, I keep forgetting, but Paul, I don't like your profile picture. It's so creepy.
You're such a mean
And I can
sister.
say that. I know, because
Oh,
I
I
can
see
say
it now.
that.
It's a great picture. What's wrong with
Ugh,
you?
ugh,
Don't make
ugh,
fun of your
no,
brother.
it's so creepy. So this is for you, Julie. How will his
Okay.
employment field be like?
How will his employment
And I
field be
know,
like?
and I know his birthday.
Oh, what's his birthday?
March
Uh,
29th.
March 29th.
He's
So
an Aries.
Aries, just like my Rosie. Love Aries, but you're very hard-headed, aren't you, Paul?
Yes. Yeah, because he doesn't want to hear the answer from me, even though,
No, of course not.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I love Aries, of course. Rosie's my beacon. All right, let's see for Paul. This came up twice, the Four of Wands. So some kind
Wow.
of celebration. It's usually the marriage card, so I don't know why it's coming up, but the reason I love it is because it's got the synchronicity of 1111 on there in the back. On the traditional tarot, you can really see the 1111 in there, but um,
Okay.
that's celebration for sure. So I don't know what field that is in, but oh, and the Ace of Swords, which is a revelation coming to you, a huge revelation, some kind of big idea, Paul, is coming to you rapidly. That's amazing, and there's going to be a celebration from that. So some kind of big idea. I don't know what field you're in, but some kind of new breakthrough is on its way.
Yeah.
Let's see, one more for Paul.
And I'm gonna say something about it too when you're done, even though he
Okay,
doesn't may not want me to.
he's going to get your advice
I
anyway. Oh
can
God.
because I'm.
You can because you're his sister. You can make I
That's right.
my
That's
brother will
right.
agree with that. The high priestess. So
Mm,
you're very, very spiritual anyway and connected to the divine. You can clearly see that. And some kind of big idea, some kind of exciting celebration, big idea coming out here. And it's all divine. It's all in divine timing. It's all led by the divine in this one for you, especially emotionally. This hits you in your heart for sure. Whatever this hits you in your heart big time. And success with the Four of Wands.
yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, so I know Paul's cycle and he's in a number
Okay.
9 year.
Oh my God, another 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and it's interesting, and like he's my brother, so I know what's going on in his life, right? So I
Yes.
just want to say, so Paul, it's interesting because every time I see my brother, it's like he needs to do his own thing.
Yeah.
So
Independence.
whether
Yeah.
that's, you work on your own or if you work for somebody, but they let you do your own thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel
Oh,
like you
that's my,
cannot be, yeah, because Paul, you can't be bossed around. That does not work for you. And Paul does not like somebody hovering over him or like always,
yeah.
talking to people. It's like, let me do my
Yeah.
thing. And Paul's a
Yeah.
fixer. Like he's good with his hands.
Yeah. Oh
So,
my God, he
but
sounds
it's
just like Michael, Tina. He sounds just like Michael. All you got to do is
so
quit everything and trade the stock market, Paul.
right. So Paul, so I just feel because he's in a 9 year, it's not a good time for him to start something new, and he'll know
Yeah.
that because it's like it won't
Yeah.
go anywhere, but it's a good
Yeah.
time to realize like past dreams or realize something you've been wanting for a long time.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, again, it's about timing. And I keep getting with Paul, like, don't panic, don't panic. Like, it's like he's
Yeah.
thinking ahead. And that's
Yeah.
normal because that's the cycle the whole world is in. Like, 2020 is about,
Yeah.
has panicky energy, and it's thinking ahead. Like, we're always going down the road. But what about in 3 months' time? Or what about
Right.
next year, right? And it's like,
Right.
that's the energy. So it's like, try not to panic. It's like, what steps or
Yeah.
what do you need to gather or do to bring it all together for what you truly want to do? Because I think you already know it in your heart. It's just like
Yeah.
a matter of like, how do I make it happen? Where do I need
Right.
to go to bring this, to
Yeah.
fruition?
And
So
don't
that could
discount
be,
anything either, Paul. Don't discount if it sounds insane to you right now. Just kind of play on that idea, because it's like I was in the 9 year last year too, and I went through such a hard time last year. I just needed
yeah.
Tina's help desperately, but
Mm,
but I started with the tarot. Like I think I said, I've always had tarot. I've always looked at it. I always knew what they were and everything. But I would be at 3 in the morning and just watching a video to soothe myself, to get through. It was hard, So,
yeah.
but then that just grows and grows into this beautiful, beautiful light, filled with life idea later on. So don't discount anything that you're thinking about right now either.
Yeah. 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 So, yeah. So I just feel like with Paul, like the next few months, because Paul, your cycle is going to change, starting the end of October and going into November. You'll be in a number 1 year. So it's like you're going to feel better and lighter and more like invigorated, like, this is what I want. Like, you're going to know. And
Yeah.
I just feel like this is the next month and a half is about tying up loose ends or cleaning up the mess, like getting clean. You need to clear and clean up right now to get things ready and be prepared for what you
Yeah.
truly want to do or what you want to step into. So it's like, I don't know why I keep getting like, you keep thinking about January, Paul. And it's like, my guides are saying, come back here, come back to now. And it's like, what do you need to do now to be ready for January? There's something about that. So
Hmm. Well, that's
yeah,
good advice for anybody, because who doesn't do that?
yeah,
Come
yeah.
back to the moment, people. It's
Yeah,
hard to
that's
do.
right.
It's
It
very hard
is.
to
It
do.
is. Yeah, especially with the energies that we're
All
in. So,
right.
hmm
Yeah, sure.
so that's it.
That's it. All right, we
That's
did
it.
it. All
So
right.
Paul, I hope so. He said,
I hope it
"Yep, it's
helps, Paul.
true." Yeah, you helped. So thanks, Julie, for with the cards
Oh, good. You're welcome.
and it's it because what the Four of Wands came out.
Four of Wands came out, and
Yeah.
there's
So
the celebration. Yeah, it's coming.
so
You just have to hang tight.
I think I'm not going to say it out loud, but I think I know what that refers to. Paul.
Yeah.
And I think like something he's been wanting for a long time, and it might be it'll come true, or,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It
So,
is wishes fulfilled card. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
it's some kind of
yeah,
contract, some kind of marriage, but between, whatever idea that is, whatever Ace of Swords idea that came through to you, it's forever, it's bound to you. And then
yeah,
it's all divinely guided. So you're in good
yeah,
shape. Yes.
yeah. There we go. Okay. So, well, I mean, we didn't have a lot of questions, but I mean, we got enough. I'm going to
Hey,
say
you
at
did
least,
good.
over five.
Huh.
So that was great.
Yeah.
Because we're still new to this. And
Yes.
yeah, trying to get the word out. And yeah, so those who joined us live and asked your questions, because I think that takes courage, to put yourself out
Yes.
there
So
and to
much. Yes.
to let us,
I wouldn't do
read
it.
you and share. Yeah, because you don't know what answers you're going to get, right? You don't
I'm
know.
terrified of psychics. Are you kidding me? You scare the shit out of
So
me.
so yeah, so thanks. Yeah, thanks everyone. And those who happen to
Yes.
watch this, the after, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we'll be here again next week, with a
Yes.
new topic. The other thing I just want everyone to warn is like we might be changing the platform. We're thinking of
Yeah.
going live on YouTube instead. But I'll let you guys know. Like I'll make a post and announcement on my Facebook page. And for those who don't already know, I have a
There you
Facebook
go.
page called Inlightin Energy. It's there scrolling up at the bottom. So please, come and check it out. You can follow it, like it, share it. And then at the bottom, scrolling down, is my website if you want to know more information about me and what I do. Julie's available for personal one-on-one sessions with her cards, and you can contact her with her email. It's scrolling at the bottom. And if you happen to miss it and need it again, just reach out, like send me a message on my Facebook page, and I will be glad to share her information. And then there's my email if anybody wants to reach out to me for questions or bookings. Yeah. So there we go. That was an
So,
hour. We didn't
yes.
just a
Oh
little
my
over an
God, another
hour.
hour. All
It went
right.
by
Well, I
quick.
want
I didn't
everybody
think.
to, yeah, I know. It goes by very quick. I thought it was like a
Yeah.
half hour last time too. But
Yeah.
everybody hang in there this week too, because everything is really crucial right now with the fires and the fear and the energy of fear. So just really hang on. It is going to shift out. I promise it's going to shift out. It's coming to us all very, very soon. So just hang in there and make it a good week.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay, everyone. Thanks again for being here. And you all take care and have a divine week.
Yes.
Love and light.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Love and light. Bye.